Alright, testing the audio. Hopefully it fucking works, because YouTube is being a bitch right now. Audio, hopefully it fucking works. And the audio is normal. Hey there everyone, and welcome to me streaming Elden Ring and just chilling, essentially. Yeah. Now this character I plan on making like a level 50 character and using it specifically for PvP, because why not? And yeah, the character isn't there yet, aside from the armor and stuff, but for the rest, it's currently sitting at level 33. Now, what I plan on doing is putting after this one point that I'm going to put into Arcane as well. I'm going to make it to where I have 15 in Arcane, 15 in Faith, so I can use the basic breath incantations. I do still need to find a seal for that, but since those will be mostly situational if I can pull them off. There. At one point into it. We're mostly going to be, you know, fighting with swords and shit. Speaking of... Yes, I already killed the dragon up. That is, like, up here. Alright, something died. Now we also still need to go into Stormville Castle here with the Morgat boss fight. But we... Oh, where was that one boss? Right, the dude is over here. That sells a medallion that or a talisman that we'd want. Plus we can sell him some of the stuff that I got from grinding here.
Trade again.
I'm keeping the secondary Banished Knight Sword. Selling the shield. Armor. Sadly, I don't have the equip load to equip both Banished Knight Swords. Also, randomly while grinding, I got this helmet. The pumpkin helm. And yes, I started with the Wretch for this character because at level 1 you have 10 in all stats. Yeah, I hope to engage into some PvP later. Alright, let me just also... bow on that. So if I do this and then shake my controller, the courteous bow. Anyway, let's get those few levels, shall we? Actually, I forgot that I did sell him stuff, but I forgot to actually check. How much is that talisman? It's 1,500. Oh, so I can actually teleport back to that one place where we started and equip this one. Bastard sword. But yeah, we are going to need that talisman, so... Well, not really, but... I don't... For this character, since I'm going to only put it to level 50, we're only going to have 20 points into Vigor. So we'll see how that goes. I wonder if we can actually beat Loretta, like the ghost version of her, because she's essentially barring the path for one Ash of War that I would want on the shield for this character. And essentially that killing him one time gave us enough for that talisman. Alright. But yeah, the Ash of War in question is, I believe it was Carrion Retaliation was the name of it. And in case we encounter wizards, you know?
Trade again.
In case we encounter a mage, we can essentially parry their magic projectiles that they would probably like to spam. Anyway, talisman, a cool whip. And now we have a little bit more health. Now we can get a second talisman's pouch already, but again we need to fight Morgat, which I think we're gonna try actually. Yoink. Also, I didn't show like the whole creation of the character and stuff because probably not that great of an idea. Now we are going to summon him in. Also, currently I lack the ability to actually enable PvP when I'm by myself and I don't have any friends. So yeah, for me to be able to enable essentially getting invaded, or to enable that ability to where I can get invaded, I need the Taunter's Tongue, which is dropped by the NPC invader in the Round Table Hold. Anyway, let's start this fight. Also, all my stuff is not upgraded whatsoever.
In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
We could also kill Alexander to get another okay talisman, but you know.
Someone must extinguish thy flame. Let it be Margit the Fell.
I have no idea how we're gonna fare here, though. Alright, so the sorcerer died. It was just a meat shield. God damn it, I was trying to deal. We did pretty well there, though. We did pretty well there, and even if we now die without picking up the runes, it's not like we lost a great amount. No real restrictions for playing through the game, no. You could say that. There goes Margaret, second try. And we have our second talisman pouch. And it was enough for one level up. Alright. So 4 more points into faith, and then I could put some more into strength and endurance. Or straight up vitality, but you know. There is also a talisman that we get once we beat Godric that essentially gives us...
Come over here, would you? It's titled...
That essentially gives us a... what's it called? Right, that essentially helps us a little with equip load. A little.
Your type. What's a deal? Go back, you wretched target.
Just a casual murder. No real biggie. Not like he's gonna go around, if we keep him alive, not like he's gonna go around taking our runes. Or taking a certain percentage of our runes whenever we die in Stormville. I don't have a ranged weapon. Can we actually... skip those little annoyances? But yeah, this is essentially just a chilling stream, because I'm just streaming me going through it to get the character to that point where I want it to be. I think the one character that dropped something actually fell off. Double kill. We can get a claw weapon here too. Do. I actually want to see how far I can get before I need to upgrade my stuff. Oh no, exploding barrels. Not like someone's gonna throw shit at me. That's gonna cause them to explode, right? That was my fault. I literally attacked explosive barrels. Oh well. I forgot they explode when you... Of course they explode when I attack them, because you know why? My sword does fire damage on contact. Explosive barrels and fire don't really mix well. Oh well. Do 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 do. Grabbing stuff. Also, the Banished Knight Greatsword the Banished Knight Sword is also pretty good at breaking poles, which is why I'm using it. Also, by the way, if you don't kill that guy, he's gonna close this door behind you the moment you enter and lock it. Alright, I think I'm pretty okay here. That's the key we need to continue, and there should be a talisman in here. Yay. Also, one reason why I wanted to keep this character in particular at level 50 is because, quite simply, I want to see if how likely it is that I encounter twinks at lower level. With that, I mean the amount of players that are lower level and have stuff that they shouldn't have yet, or like that's part of the DLC and are at this lower level. I actually wanted to try the guard counter, but I guess I can do that with this guy. I have no idea how to do guard counters, by the way. If you couldn't tell. Hiding in the bush, waiting for this guy to turn around and be able to backstab him. Yoink. He dropped his halberd. Also, I named the character in a way that people that invade me will know that I'm streaming. Bird. Burb that throws explosives. Always great to have. I mean, there's one more in the corner back there, but the one item that's back there is not really worth it.
Ah, nice. The pleasure's mine. I'm looking when I'm not hot-foot enough about this place. Not exactly a... I see. You can see. Well, I'm tiny, but still, I'm privy to... Would you care to learn as a fellow
What spells do you have? Wait, these are Ashes of War. Glintstone Pebble. I mean, these would require me to put some points into intelligence as well, though. We'll see. Like, these are just Ashes of War, so... Imagine, we're fighting a wizard and then all of a sudden we're firing back with the with our own little magic pews. I bought them for that. They're Ashes of War, so... They do give our weapon an int scaling though, most likely. Nice try, bud. There's actually a whetstone that we want that we can actually get. That actually will also give us access to that area. In that same area, we get the Misery Accord as well, but let's face it, we're not grabbing that, or we're not using that. Right, dead halberd, banished knight. Frick. Ah, that makes everyone respawn. Also, is that a bulge? Part of its armor, a bulge. Anyway, I'll be right back. I need to use the bathroom. Anyway, obviously I'm back. I don't feel like fighting those guys again. Dang it. What am I stuck on? I was literally kept in this corner here. Oh well. Frick. Oh well. Not like we lost a lot, and the majority of which we spent on buying those 2 Ashes of War. At least I hope they're Ashes of War for weapons. We are still going to run past these guys though. One of the birds killed the other. Whee! Frick. Yeah, I kind of have to kill that banished knight there. Do. Whee! I was kind of hoping this guy dropped the spear they were using. It by default does fire damage. And it could be funny to like use, you know? Alrighty. Wait for it to turn around and then sneak up on it. Mimic's Veil. That's only funny in certain situations. Exalted Flesh. Highland Axe actually helps with roars, by the way. It's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Do I straight up want to run through here? Yeah. Maybe because of that. This is the toughest guy in there, by the way. And now we have a shortcut. Locked from the other side. Stormcaller. Oh look, the Godric boss fight. We're just quickly gonna grab this.
Be proud. You were a fine warrior. Your only mistake was just to let the winds lift you to a higher place.
I do like the detail on the Banished Knight's sword.
Well, who do we have here? Tarnished, are you? I am the felon. I'm here by how utter graft has tainted them. If you I ask you, the winds, I'm certain.
Yes, grr. We don't really need to fight them. We were just there to help to have Nefeli Lu as help in this next fight and to get the golden seed. Not enough for a level up. Again, this character I'm not going to level past 50. Summoning cooperator. Although if we manage to defeat Godric here, I'll see about trying to get the Taunter's Tongue next. This cutscene also only plays when you, for the first time, fight him.
Mighty dragon.
In every playthrough.
Thou the true born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights. Well. Lowly tarnished. Plain as a lord. I command thee, kneel! I am the lord of all that is golden.
Do-do. Frick. You're gonna regret that. Although I don't want to be grafted either. Oof. Damn it, Nefeli. You blocked it. You blocked the backstab. Damn it, I didn't time that. The halfway point.
Truest of dragons. Lend me thy strength.
Alright, so I'm not suited yet to fight him. Not yet suited for that. I am, however, going to try and get the Taunter's Tongue at least, because I doubt at this level we can get invaded, other than by NPCs. This is an NPC invader, but this one we have to defeat if we want the Taunter's Tongue. Fucking frostbite. Again, this is an NPC invader, so... But we need Taunter's Tongue to allow us getting invaded and stuff while we're by ourselves. And that's also the only way for that to happen. Chilling Mist. You can only do that once, by the way. You have to be careful about the blood loss, though. Huh. Almost got him. Fuck! Ah! Oh well. Got a little too greedy there. Like, we have to be careful about the blood loss and frost buildup. Because the frost buildup, if it procs, then we temporarily take more damage, and the blood loss we take once that procs, we take a massive chunk of damage depending on our HP. Oh no. Third time's the charm. And now we have the Taunter's Tongue. Alright, let's go see about that thingy.
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your arms then.
Ashes of War. Yep, those are Ashes of War. Oh, it takes away our scaling for strength and dexterity, essentially. Currently we have this on it, by the way. I mean, if we put it on standard, it's probably still going to do fuck all damage. I mean, it would be funny to see, actually, standard, and then just, we have our own magic. That would be funny. That's why we have a secondary Vanished Knight's sword. Right. Well, I guess we can go to this castle. To see about getting more runes. Oh, right. I don't have the other thing that I still need for multiplayer. Costs 1,000 a pop, by the way. Yeah, so being shot at by a golem. Past that blue line, we're not allowed to be on torrent. Oh. Oops. Also, once I'm done with this stream, I'm gonna think of a schedule for the rest of the week. I already kind of have an idea for tomorrow. Or for what I'll be streaming tomorrow, but you guys will see the schedule on my community tab, for those of you wondering. Oh no. Anyway. Did the other one fall down? Alright. I've got an arrow in my head. Sweet. We've got a letter to deliver. Yay.
There's a face I've not seen before. I'm Edgar, you can see menial. They gave me good service. Foul. I'm sorry, but whatever, you take this.
Deliver the letter.
Thank you, but I can't leave if the cat. I'm sure that.
Rest real quick. Real quick like. Yoink. Iron cleaver. Oh, this thing is already dead. Wait, what's our equipment load? Heavy. Yeah, we can't have that. There'll be some bigger fish to fry in here. Do-do-do-do-do. That's a boss fight back there, by the way. The Leonine Misbegotten. Which should also drop a legendary armament. That recovers the 1 health flask that we used. Right about here, yeah. There's one comedic weapon that I want to get here. Well, comedic for me if we find a mage that just doesn't want to learn. Frickin' rats, the most annoying enemy in the game. And I think also the most hated in general. Yes, that's the weapon I was talking about. We're gonna whip them. We're gonna whip the if we encounter mages that just don't want to learn, we're just gonna whip them. I don't think we can put bloody slash on there because that would be funny. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Summoning Cooperator. Yoink. Our 1 FP flask. Alright. Let's mosey. God damn it, it took the kill. I will kill you later, though. Sadly, that's still not enough for a level up. Actually, I need to find this. Well, I can actually go back here real quick and buy a couple of these things that we need for the PvP purposes.
Wait, well, you're back.
Oh, we need 14 dex to use the whip. Wait, what are we missing for the claws? Also 14 dex. Although I'd much rather use the whip. Buying all 5.
Goodbye. Nice to do.
Do I want to upgrade the sword? Nah. Alright. Whoops, wrong one. Multiplayer. Honestly, I don't think at around level 30 we're gonna get invaded at all. Right, so with those two active, we are essentially luring invaders, so we can engage in some PvP if we can get invaded at all. But yeah, if you're by yourself and you want to do PvP, you kind of need the Taunter's Tongue. Otherwise, no PvP action for you. Probably shouldn't go trying to get the couple of levels here. Also, with that knight still being around back there, if we do get invaded and they're losing, they're most likely going to run into that thing and have us accidentally triggering the boss, that fight with it. Right, if we fast travel, we do have to turn that back on. I think we need that one for one thing that I want to open. But we're essentially just still gonna chill here. Don't worry, this is normal. A legitimate shortcut, if you will. Run. There is only a talisman up here, though, but I hope I don't get shot off of it. Ouch. Run, 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 run. Climb, climb, climb. That should enhance jump attacks. AKA if we do this. Hot, 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 hot. Right, since we teleported. Right, so we could drop down there to open that door, or we can drop down over here and grab 2 black flame incantations and a seal, which I think we're gonna go for. Downside is, though, we won't be able to use the seal or the incantations, I think, unless they require 15 faith. Again, rats, the most hated enemy in the game, I think. Wait. Oh, that's the meat over there that stinks. Oh, I thought you could break that, actually. Oh well, but we need to open this. Also, I think I only had 1 stone sword key. Right, the Godslayer seal boosts black flame incantations and the Godskin prayer book. We're in Stormville Castle, so we can't use Torrent, which is also a early warning if you're engaging in PvP. But again, in Stormville Castle, you can't get invaded, but you have to look to see if you're being invaded. It's like essentially checking the map if there's like a red line through the graces, because if that's the case, then you're also being invaded. But if you're anywhere else other than an area where you can't use torrent, you can literally also mount torrent and just wait there. And you'll essentially get an audio cue as well for when you're being invaded. Because before they actually invade, you're forced off of torrent. Which obviously makes that sound. Right. Do I want to try and kill the grafted scion, actually? Really? I get this now. I'm not even using sorceries or incantations. Yes. Geronimo. Fire. Yeah, if you actually go to the locations shown on the paintings, you get a reward. I've picked up 2 of the paintings, but I know the location of one. The other ones, I don't really care. Except for the one that gives you that one short bow that is essentially a harp. It's practically useless, at least on the level that you can actually get it. But it is just funny whenever you fire an arrow, you just hear a musical note, essentially. Now, do I want to upgrade this weapon a little? Because I don't think I have a Smithing Stone 3. And then to retry the Godric fight. We made it at least until the point where he chops off his own arm and replaces it with the head of a dragon.
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your arms then.
Right, strength and weapon. We needed to upgrade it. What the final time for the to where we still need Smithing Stone 1 is. We need 5 more of the level 1. Well, we can just retry it. We're still not going to do a great amount of damage, but hey. Also just unequipping that. Plus we do have Nefeli here helping us with the fight. Also, once we defeat Godric, we need to go to the Round Table Hold anyway, because since we asked Nefeli to help out, I think regardless if you have her to help you or not, you can actually get a talisman from her that helps you with equip load. Oh. This is scripted, by the way. The only cutscene with his fight that's plays twice. That plays every time.
Truest of dragons. Lend me thy strength.
Dang it, I was trying to run past that. We are doing better. Shit. Ooh. Barely though. Barely won there. Like if he actually managed to either, it would have been game over. Yeah. Funny enough, I almost never use a great rune. Oh, the site of grace is right here. Do I want to use the whip? I was gonna put 2 into Dex anyway, so. But just so that I can use the incantations that I currently have equipped, I need now 3 more levels in Faith. And they are pretty situational for using them regardless. Because they are breath attacks, so... But with 15 Faith, I think I can also just cast other Faith-based spells anyway. I've unlocked the area of the lakes. Picking up an item that we need for a quest line. Not like I'll ever make it to that quest line with this character. Because again, max level for this guy is going to be 50.
Hello? Is someone there? My name is Hayata, and I'm journeying in search of the distant light. If I might be so bold as to ask, would you donate any Shabriri grapes in your possession to me? My eyesight has been weak since birth, you see. I can't tell which way I'm supposed to go next, but when I eat, it will lead me.
Yeah. Here, I just picked one
Many
up.
thanks. Now I can feel the You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the thing.
And you. While we're here, right, for that whip, yeah, we would need 14 into dex. I'm currently level 36, max level. So I have essentially 14 levels left to spend. I should have enough to be able to use the whip then. Yeah, those guys you want to double tap. Again, you want to double tap them because they'll just come back.
Your then believe it or for a...
Sure.
Bless you. You're a true saint. My name, presuming you're only...
Not really going for a sorcery build here. Though I do have the stuff to make it kind of magic-like. Do I even get the people to invade me at level 50? Not sure, so... I mean, we'll see when once we get there. Also, I think I have enough for one level. Another merchant back there. Just gonna check. Flasks, increase the amount. Sure, yeah. A-okay with it. Yep. So now that's 2 more points into faith. Still active, alright.
You're new. Surprised? No matter, no matter. Why don't you... Oh, don't ask.
I could use the flashlight here. Also, he's conveniently selling the exact amount that I need for the next for the final Smithing Stone 1 upgrade for my sword. And then I need to start using 2. Do we see yet where the thing is? Alright, the map fragment is right over there. We want to avoid that one. I actually don't think we can skip the Loretta fight. Also, Rune Bear right up there. I saw that crustacean lying in wait there. Those things are like snipers for some reason. Run, 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 run. Run like our life depends on it, because it does. Well, we have this side of the lake, of the Liurna of the Lakes map. The thing that we need is somewhere over here. At least the Ash of War that I would want on a shield. Which is just a helpful Ash of War against mages. Invader! Woohoo! Let's just double check real quick. Yep, Invader. So we can already at this level get invaded. And they should be around the same level that I am, of course. Just gonna go over here. Wonder if it's a mage. Because then I know exactly what they're gonna be spamming. It's not. Alright, so they are a PvPer. Not returning the bow, huh? Whoops, wrong way. Frostbite, damn it. He has the longer reach, by the way. Hang on, let me just get rid of the frost here. There. Really? If that's the bone bow, then he has stuff that he shouldn't have access to yet at this level. Honestly, if that is the bow, no, it's just a short bow, alright. I'm gonna lose this one. He's still gonna win this one though. Yeah. But that's a normal short bow that he has there, so he should have access to that. I think he can actually buy it in the round table hold. But if he had like the bone bow with the rapid fire, then yeah, that's a DLC weapon. Anyway, GG's. You can probably bet that he's also going to be invading us again. If at all. But yeah, he was just using the normal short bow. Alright, am I heading the right way? The other map part is over there, so... heading over there next. That one should also be next to a site of grace as well. And there it is already. Now we can see more of Liurnia the Lakes here. We actually need to go up here too. I do have Thunderstone. Yeah, I did activate Thunderstone, alright. Behold, Rea Lucaria. So we can already get invaded at this level. Which is a good thing. And once I have the faith requirement, or the faith stat where I want it, and the dexterity stat high enough to where I can use that whip just because I think it would be funny. Not going to be good, but at least it's going to be funny. I'm probably going to split the remaining stat points that I'll have left to reach level 50. I'll probably put those in. I'll probably make a split down the middle and put it into endurance and vitality. Right, we still need to go that way. That tree was in the way. We are now heading straight to where we want to go, because over there is the other map fragment. And another site of grace. And several giant squid. Well, first go to the site of grace. Only thing that I would complain about with that one PvP match is the fact that he didn't return the bow. That's about all. Invisible mages running through here. De-aggro everything. Ouch, that one hit me. All this just to get a Ash of War for a shield. Good thing is though, since our weapon does fire damage, we should have a easy stun for these big guys, but we are gonna run past them regardless. Missed me, bitch. Also in here we can't use torrent, so them's the brakes on that. Uh-oh. Ooh, close one. If that had connected. Yay, now we have the entire map area here. So there is a boss fight over here. But the item that we need is actually somewhere in here. But we have to be up here, go down, obviously jump down here somewhere to get to the guy who is selling that Ash of War. Smithing Stone 4. But yeah, at lower levels, people don't have like the boluses to instantly cure those status effects like Frost, but I mean, hey, you can. I think you can get early access. You can get access to the Frost Bite spell. Also, there's the sort of night and flame you get if you jump down here and climb down that area. And we're on the wrong one. Ouch. You missed. I dodged that just in time. All right. Well, that's another invader. Oh. And they just immediately left. It's like, oh no, I don't want to be on stream. Oh, if we sneak, we can grab that golden seed back there, and then we have to sneak up over there, and up there is already the boss fight. Now we should be able to get one more flask charge. So, going up here. And this time we don't have help against the boss. So now I should have, yep, in total 6 HP flasks. Now here, we may want to run. For some very obvious reasons. We could do a mean thing here, which is go up all the way up there when the boss triggers, because it hasn't spawned in yet, because we need to go a certain distance that way for it to spawn. But one skip that I looked up is essentially, well, exploiting a glitch actually, to where we just run up there once we trigger it, exit the game, and then reload. Oh. Well, since we just got... Not exactly what we want. Also, since the boss hasn't spawned in yet, that doesn't turn off, so... Temporarily turning that off. But do I want to exploit this glitch? If it's still even functional. Yeah, the glitch said, from what I've seen, you just need to go all the way over here the moment she loads in, and then exit the game. And when you reload it, she should be stationary. Well, let's try. Probably not gonna work though. I mean, hey, it doesn't end the stream because for that I have to turn off the game. Probably not gonna work though. Because she should be the way that glitch works. From what I've seen from that glitch, it's essentially when I now load back in, she should be stationary and won't move at all. Well, she is spawned in. Yep, glitch works. First time ever I used the glitch, by the way. I feel really bad about doing this. We would have done fuck all damage to her as well. I don't deserve the win. And Loretta / Ash of War. Oh, right. That should have created a site of grace in the center. Luckily, that isn't the only time you fight her. We can actually get a different helmet here. Although, it's literally Blythe's head, so... we probably won't need that. That's just gonna refill our FP flasks, which we haven't used at all. Right, in here you can't use the, you can't use torrent. Drop down. Drop down. Drop down. One more time, and go down the ladder. Also, once you do a certain quest line and you come back to this guy, you'll essentially hear him being murdered, and once you actually come down here, he's dead.
Oh, you? I am. Other than the pub, why not? But please, a little.
Purchase. Also, larval tier. Most valuable thing he sells. But we came here for this Ash of War, specifically. And buying that. And now we can go to Roundtable Hold, select one of the shields, and have Carrion Retaliation put on it. The way that works is if you time it correctly against certain spells, for example, Rock Sling doesn't work, but you'll generate three glintstone blades from the spell that you would essentially parry. Yeah, we're keeping it standard. We just have it for the actually magic. Why not? And then we go here. Shield. So now whenever we encounter someone using magic, we can just parry it and generate a projectile. Also, let me just teleport here real quick, and I'll be right back because I need to use the bathroom. Now we need to focus on levels as well, by the way. And of course I'm back. Right. I kind of know what we're gonna do, but it's gonna hurt. Yeah, we're gonna try and get into Rail Lucaria, obviously. We kind of already know what item we need to grab, or at least I know. We need a specific key to be able to go through the barrier into Rail Lucaria. And I believe it was on this side of the castle. I know it's being guarded by a dragon, though. That's literally the thing about it. It's being guarded by a dragon. But I have a feeling I'm on the wrong side at the moment. Nope, I'm at the correct point because there's the dragon. Oh, fuck off. It'd be a shame if I were to get invaded right now while we're running away from that thing. That's what we need. Yeah, we obviously don't have the stuff to fight a dragon. Right, now we're just gonna fast travel through to here again. Alright, I fast traveled before, so I didn't get invaded because that automatically turns off the moment there is an actual loading screen. I'm just walking this bit. Also, it is a rare drop, but the Crescent Halberd that some of those guys have is apparently very good at applying status effects. But you can't change the Ash of War on it, so you have to use greases. Ooh, another golden seed. Duh, damn it. Grab. Essentially that weapon that guy's using. I also need to find a decent seal to use. Now we're being invaded. When I just reach where I need to go. Well, as long as I keep moving, they should know where I am with on the compass up there, which is a plus for when you're invading someone. You'll be able to see the host as long as they move. Over here, I don't know where they spawn, actually, so kind of having a look around. Also, if they walk from here into a certain direction, I am not following them. Oh, over there. Yeah, at lower levels, that's essentially what mages do. But hey, that's specifically why we grabbed that Ash of War for the shield. And hey, at least I'm giving them a fair fight, because usually when you're invading, it's like a gank. You're essentially being ganked, and here it's still just a one-on-one, and we're being invaded again. Well, let's hope if it's the same person that they at least switch up their strategy, because I do like when they actually do that. Same guy. The fact that they immediately invade us again. Just dumb coincidence, honestly. We turn your magic against you, sir. A nice bow. Also, I just looked at my HP bar. They were close. Alright, now let's hope I can get into Ray Lucaria before I get invaded by him again. Now if he invades me again, I'll be screwed. Yay, invasion. Well, shit. Kinda stuck up here now. That essentially, if you grab that beforehand... Oh. No, that's someone else. Gee. Oh, right, I don't have the Wondrous Physic yet. Oop. Right, that was Barbaric Roar. Alright. Ooh. At least it's not the same mage again. Right. That's essentially my Ash of War. The only fire one you can get. Whoops, I overshot. I overjumped. I meant to jump there too. Eat. Alright. Oh, whoops. Damn it. I don't think they have another heal though. At least we are getting invaders at this level already. And that's the first one to return the bow, by the way. Also, I could have healed one more time, but I think I saw that person didn't have another heal left. Now entering Liurnia, Lorea Lucaria. And now, since there was a loading screen in between, alright. Also, if they're actually on PlayStation and stuff, they can literally, when they load in, they can see that if they like open the menu and stuff, they can or the actual PlayStation menu, they'll be able to see exactly who they're invading on the PlayStation Network. And hey, maybe at some point one of them will actually pop into the stream and say, "Hi, I just invaded you." Might be nice. That actually would be nice, but I did have that happen a couple of times before. Right, we can't use torrent in here. Alright. Oh, and this one dropped something. Wow. So useful for someone like me. A staff. To be fair though, there are other Ashes of War that essentially allow me to have the Glintstone Pebble as well as a legitimate Ash of War. Running around the corner, because that's where the next site of grace is. I didn't mean it. I wanted to jump out of there. Well, at least I respawned over here. Right. That's not enough. That's not going to be enough for a level. Also, the reason why I was using the parry there instead of the actual thing I wanted to use is, yeah, I had the shield out and I wasn't two-handing the Banished Knight sword, so the shield Ash of War overrides the one on the sword. Now I have to deal with the dogs, though. Or not. This be my stop. How long have I been streaming for anyway? 2 hours? Right, since I died before, I also need to... Well, kinda I don't need to turn that on, because the next part is literally a boss fight. Which I probably lack all the qualifications for. Although, if we defeat this one, we do get another memory slot for magic and stuff. Hey there, doggy. How's it going? You missed. I like to think we're doing pretty well here. Fuck. Oh well. We did pretty well though. But yeah, I plan to not level this character up past 50. And at the moment we can't use our equipped magic yet. Now I do want to first pick up the... Alright, you little bitch. Dang it. A little... The fact that we also had to grab the runes before as well. Kind of still want to do that this time, though I would need to make sure that if I die closer to the entrance. Keyword there being try. Oh, fuck off, you little shit. Yeah, I'm not locked onto it. Frick. Shit. Is it stuck? The fuck? Nope, it's not. Rick, at least that's closer to the entrance, unless it's for some reason still spawns me by the exit door. It actually caught me off guard by standing still there for so long. I literally thought that it was stuck there. And nothing of value is in that chest, by the way. Really, dude. Motherfucker. Frick. Actually, I don't think I have any other talismans to equip. I could use this so that I keep my runes if I die. Nah. I wonder, can I parry its projectiles? Because that would give me a slight advantage. Well, one way to find out. I just have to get the timing correct as well. And of course now he goes in close all the time because I want to try and parry his shit. Ooh. It did work that time though. Although I took a massive hit in return. Ouch. Last heal. Oh crap, 3. You bitch. You frickin' bitch. Doing those sorceries right after the others have to deal with 6. Ah. But I can parry the its projectiles with the Astrophore on my shield, which is a good thing to know. It's just that I need to figure out the exact timing for it. Which would be easier with when it only shoots one of those projectiles, but it shoots 3 at once most of the time, or 6 as per that last fight. I want my shit. Honestly, I have to get lucky here, essentially. Hey, nailed the timing. And immediately get attacked for it. Oh, you bitch! Now he has a different attack too. And that was my last heal, and he immediately got rid of it. Ah, frick off, man. There was a little twist in the thing back there, or in the cord of my headset here. But yeah, just chilling essentially for the stream. Because if anything, Elden Ring is just the fun kind of frustrating. My stuff is all the way at the end of the boss arena. And I'm almost immediately... I'm killed immediately. Fuck off. You know, maybe I should equip that one thing that gives me my runes immediately back. Or that doesn't... That essentially gets burned up and I get to keep my runes upon death. Because that amount is close to 1 level up. Yeah, one more attempt like that, and then I'll just do that so that I keep my stuff. Oh, fuck off. Wow. All right. That was the idea. In this case, I wanted to die. Like that first attempt, we were so close, and the reason why we lost it there is because of me trying to dodge it and being at a higher elevation. So even dodging it would still have been a hit, or trying to dodge it. Because I was like this on a. Like a little bit higher, so I still got hit by it. Anyway, with that now equipped, or with that one thing equipped, we should keep our runes once we die inevitably again. What the hell was that unlock suddenly? Fuck off. I locked onto it, I picked up my stuff, and it unlocked me from him. Well, we should keep our runes at least. Oh no. But in exchange, that talisman was burned up. Oh well. I mean, using that Ash of War does cost FP, of course. There's no way to sneak this bit, by the way, plus there's a big jar over there. Which we are actually gonna lure away. Yoink. Alright, there's a third guy over there. Whoops. Well, at least retrieving our stuff now is a lot easier. There's also something funny you can do with the Mimic's Veil, by the way, as well here. Alright, switch. Equip that. Oh, I actually have a couple of those rune giving things on me. Not a whole lot of them though. Anyway, grabbing my stuff. And you know what? Ooh, actually there's stuff back there still to grab. I was gonna teleport away too. Yoink. Yoink. Oh, right. There's actually one more thing we could quickly grab. It is a talisman, by the way. But it's hidden behind a illusionary wall. And no, it's not whatever's in here. Nor that, but that's going to be useful. So we go up here, jump down here, go further down, stuck the landing, and here we have a talisman that boosts sorceries. Slightly. Downside though, this door, right here. Ouch. And I'll show you guys real quick. Also, yeah, you shouldn't move for this when they're close, but they're gonna stop attacking in a sec and actually walk over here because this is the last place where they saw me. They'll huddle around, exactly around me, but they won't attack me. Downside, the big jar is gonna do that too. Yes, I totally am supposed to be here. They're like, yeah, checks out. Or not. And now we have one level. Oh shit. Well, we know how to deal with this one. Yoink. Whoops. Wrong point. Right. Level up. Not enough for a level up. Easy solution. Right, my faith needs 2 more points. I don't even need to use the shield. Right, now I should have enough for one level. Again, this character I'm not leveling up past 50 and I'm missing 200. Frick. Ah well. I should have more than enough for a level because I can just do this. That already gave me enough for that level up, but we're just going to use all of them. I could also use Godric's Remembrance to get a lot of runes, but I kind of want to grab an item you can get for in exchange for his Remembrance. Mainly as a joke. It's not good at all, but I just kind of want it as a joke. Actually, let's go look at that first, because I think to get that you also need a certain amount of runes. Right, now this should be open.
Are you kind? Let's grave anchor until it will tragic across the foul. But the great soul is brave. Seek to become a little.
Yeah.
I'll play these and I will defend.
Right, so yeah, I knew it. You need 2,000 runes to get the item that I want to get. I know it's not good per se, but also we won't be able to use it until we meet the stat requirements, which essentially forces me to put one more point into faith and a lot more into 3 more points into strength. Yeah, whatever. I just kind of want it for the fun of it.
Now go forth. Let the words of the fingers guide you.
The Grafted Dragon. It is a fist weapon, but it's not really all that good. But if I were to put the points to be able to use it, I would definitely need to put the rest into faith and endurance. I mean vigor and endurance, sorry. Speaking of faith, there should be a talisman I can pick up right around here by chatting with Nefeli.
You again. I thought you'd receive us some. Nefeli, look, I'm glad to see you. I found it in Godric. You defeated him. Make good use of it. I don't intend.
Alright, so that is gonna increase our equip load by a little. Can we now actually equip a secondary? Nope. It'll still say too heavy. Damn it. But this is like the level 1 version of this talisman. To get the max, or to get the highest grade of this talisman, you need to find the Great Jar, which is in Caelid through... The only means to get there is through Nokron as well, which is unlocked by using 2 Stone Sword keys as well. And then you have to fight 3 other player invaders, which are essentially turned into NPCs. Yeah, those are tough 3 fights. Plus, you have to win all 3. You lose once, you have to do all 3 again. And if you win, you get the highest grade version of this talisman, which boosts your equip load by quite a bit. Also, essentially this talisman I just picked up because why not, and yeah, it's essentially useless for me. I don't use sorceries. I plan on using incantations. Also, you can actually kill this guy later and get his armor set as well. And his fist weapons with lifesteal fist on them. Anyway, whoops. I meant to go somewhere over here. I will need to figure out a good place to for like grinding runes and stuff for a bit. Because again, I'm not leveling this character up past 50 for PvP purposes. And we're just going to see if we can get 1 or 2 more invasions here. Almost instantly. And if we die here, we pick up our stuff pretty easily. Alright, so they're... Oh, Bloodhound's Fang, actually. So that's a blood loss weapon. Wait. Huh? Just FYI, guys, he was wearing an armor set you can only get in the right before the Halictree area. All right. The fun thing about that armor set as well, when you're wearing the full set, you essentially don't make any sound. Alright. Well, we are immediately being invaded again. You do on occasion have... oh, same person. What the... Well, hello. Can we actually do some fighting? That's a no. Well, third time's the charm, I guess? Huh. Also, he didn't die there, actually. Weird. Huh. Also, were they named Hubby? Oh, there they are. Yeah, the fall from there isn't going to be deadly, dude. You actually need to be over here on the second part. Can't we just fight? I mean, I get it, but... Wait, does it? Alright. I mean, he's letting me. Yeah. That's the Black Knife armor set, by the way. Or the Black Knife Assassin's armor set. Alright. I think I should move so that I get invaded somewhere else. Let's do over here. My Ash of War is going to be practically useless over there. Because, actually, no, let's teleport over here, actually. Because funny enough, the environment actually plays a role in certain types of certain types of damage. Like, for example, fire is going to do less damage in water, but lightning is going to do more damage in water. You know? that sort of thing. But I don't have any lightning stuff. Alright, oh, I actually still have that talisman equipped. Not really gonna need that yet. Thunder's Tongue is also active. Just Mount Torrent. Also, you in here, or in this small shack up here, you find a painting, and the location for that painting is essentially on the other end, somewhere over here. And if I remember correctly, you get a gold scarab mask. A gold scarab mask from it, which slightly boosts incantations, but also increases the amount of damage you take. It essentially decreases all your resistances. Am I not going to get an invasion here? No offense, but I kind of don't want to get invaded by Hubby again. It is funny though, but still. Also, when they invade me, they'll see the message, "You're invading. You're on a stream. You're on stream, by the way," because that's what I named the character. Not the button that I actually want to press, though. And now we wait. Can I run through these two without triggering them to attack me? Or to chase me, for that matter? Right, there's a rise and a static rise. And we have an invader. For the love of God, don't let it be Hubby. Because they just want to... I think they're just giving runes to people by having people kill them easily. Or they just think, oh shit, I'm on a stream. Right. I am still being invaded. The message has to pop up that I'm being invaded by... Yeah, that's a twink. That's a spell they shouldn't have access to at all yet, because that's a DLC weapon. Yeah. You sadly have people like that too. Because that's magic they shouldn't have access to yet. I wonder. Yeah, they shouldn't have access to that stuff yet. They shouldn't have access to that stuff yet. That's also DLC. I mean, they're just gonna cheat. That's essentially just... And... Yeah. It'd be nice if I could kill someone like this, but that's not gonna happen unless they really fuck up. Ah, well. Can't have a low-level PvP invader without there being a twink at some point. Yeah. I wonder if he's actually... Whoa, alright. I don't think that was supposed to be its reach. But those things do have a... Halberds do have a long reach, though. Wait, he before regenerated a little HP. Alright. I mean, to be fair... Yeah. Like, essentially that's just... Oh, I want to have a huge advantage at low level with stuff that I don't have access to at this low level. Essentially, they either had two accounts, one further into the DLC or further into the game and DLC, or they just had a friend drop all those items for them. Or I doubt this is the option that they took. They could have been one of those losers that actually paid a service to get access to that stuff early game. Because I get if they have like their own other account and then just dropping the items for themselves at lower level. But if you actually have to pay a service to get early access to those things, yikes. Downside though is most of the time they're gonna repeatedly be the one invading you. Alright, one more. Let's hope it's not him. Or let's hope it's not that guy again. Because he literally opened up with a spell that you get for defeating Mesmer. Which is a DLC boss. And yeah, I'm just going up here. But yeah, sadly you do have that. It's like, it's lower level. Obviously people want to have fun. And then you get someone like that who is just like not courteous whatsoever, or at least doesn't do the bow, which not necessary to begin with. It's just a gesture essentially, or it's just like hey. But yeah, one reason why you probably also have people like that is because again, most of the time, if you're invading, it's very likely that you're facing a gank squad. Or at least a lower level player with higher level phantoms helping them out. Staying up here though. What does the message say actually? Try slug. Huh. And this one? Still no dog. Alright. I mean, they can get up here without torrent. It's literally just steep enough to where... Alright, it's someone else. Then I can walk down here. It could still be someone with the same kind of thing. Oh, there they are. Those are some thick thighs. Uh-oh. Really? Really? It's another ganker, but... or it's another twink, but... yeah... It's another one of those, because, yeah, at lower level you don't have stuff to the status effects yet. Damn it, didn't kill me. That's the typical person, by the way, for those twinks, essentially, because that was a consumable item from the DLC as well. But essentially they instantly proc status effects to where, or for which, other players don't, or the lower level players don't have the boluses yet. Like, specifically they'll use Scarlet Rot for that. Because you guys saw it, it instantly procced Poison and Scarlet Rot. Can I get a normal, actual same level player here? That one did have some thick thighs though. But seriously though, I do get it. It's annoying as all hell to face, but again, it's annoying as all hell to face, but I do get it, because normally it's like a lower level player being helped out by like max level phantoms or much higher level phantoms, so I do get it. Again though, it's super annoying to face when you're just literally one person only. Alright, this is again someone else. They are wearing gear from the DLC as well. Damn it. At least that's just wearing armor from the DLC. Yeah, overshot, buddy. Ah, damn it. Tried to go for the backstab too. At least they aren't using like overpowered stuff from higher levels. Well, I have no way of healing now. Yeah, I figured they're really low. And then they just... Three, two, one, and... I think they let me win there. But again, they were wearing armor from the DLC, but at least they weren't like spamming stuff that instantly procs status effects and stuff. I'm honestly not sure about the weapon. I think it is from like base game, but at least the helmet and leggings were from a DLC. Were from the DLC. Still though, I think at the end there they let me win. That's what I'm gonna go with. I think they'll let me win there. That should still be on, and at least we have some at least we had some PvPs matches here, or some invaders that were more of the lower level. And at least two that actively used higher or more, that used items that you get much later into the game and that you shouldn't have access to yet under normal circumstances at this lower level. But then again, as I mentioned before, I do get it, but if you realize it's like a player by themselves around that low level, and you still tend to use that stuff to instantly get the win, you're kind of a dick, but at the same time, I do get it. Like, normally it's quite literally like you have a lower level phantom and you have like two or at least one or more other phantoms of higher level helping that lower level out. So I do get it. Still kind of scummy to do though if you realize it's just one person by themselves. To be fair, I will also admit I'm not great at the Elden Ring PvP. But I have gotten like compliments and stuff about, hey, thanks for it at least being a one-on-one and not a gank team that I had to deal with. I actually did have that happen a couple of times where after the invasion they literally go like, hey, message me and say, hey, I know you're, or they were literally like, hey, thanks for being by yourself and being fair about it. Still kind of sucks though if you face people that still use the higher level or later game stuff. Anyway, enough about that. Let's hope we get still a decent invader. Also, I think that last invader realized like Oh wait, he's probably out of healing and let me win. I think the weapon they were using was a curved sword, but I don't know when you actually obtain that. Alright, we have 2 names we should look out for. If those names now pop up, then I know I'm gonna lose immediately. That one guy with that massive fireball that you get for defeating Mesmer. And that one with thick thighs. Uh-oh. What are the odds? Also, I do have spells equipped, but... that is... that is a crossbow, but the armor isn't. Yeah. Instantly proccing sleep. St. Trina's sword and Leda's armor there. First off, St. Trina's sword, also from the DLC, but the armor there is what you get right before the final boss of the DLC. Alright, that's name 3 that we can look out for. And know that we're immediately gonna lose if they invade us again. Because again, the matchmaking should take in account is our level, plus the level of upgraded weapons that we have, which is literally +2 here. It essentially takes, if I remember correctly, it takes those things into consideration when matchmaking with another player. So that's like 4 people in a row who had definitely had stuff that they shouldn't have access to yet. Although that crossbow you get at the volcano, around the Volcano Manor area. It's a fun crossbow to use, but yeah. And now we wait again. Regardless if we win or lose, this next invasion is going to be the last one for the stream, and then I'll end it for today. And once I'm done with the stream, I'll think of a schedule for the rest of the week. Which may or may not include a little more Elden Ring, but specifically the PvP stuff. But getting to the level 50 and getting the build completely the way that I want it, I'll do off screen, obviously. I wonder actually, should I... I'm actually wondering, because I still have that Monster Hunter itch, so... I actually do need to do another stream with Monster Hunter Rise. I just know that I need to prepare a bit better for that one hunt that I have to do, and most likely the increase in Hunter rank that I have to get right after as well. Because that's with that game that's what happened the last 2 times I achieved the required Hunter rank for the next story-related mission, and immediately after, oh yeah, you just hit Hunter rank 8? Yeah, now you need to hit Hunter rank 20. Because frick that. I mean, still, Monster Hunter is fun. I actually plan in Monster Hunter World the next time I stream it to specifically use a bowgun. Which I'm not good with, by the way, but it might be fun to just stream and see how I fare with it. Obviously, I will do a little bit of practice so that I don't screw up immediately, but that is something that I intend to do at the very least the next time I stream Monster Hunter World. Because last time I streamed it, the message also popped up right around the end area that a Devil Joe has been sighted, which also means DLC. Which in Monster Hunter World, at least, I do have access to that DLC area. Wicked Urza. Uh-oh. I see claws. Alright. Blood loss, by the way. I don't think I can parry that. That's Endure, by the way, which allows them to trade with me. Dodge when they do that. Don't you want to heal though? Again, I also have those claws already on this character, but I'm not using them. Ah, damn it. I mean, I do like the fact that earlier in the stream we did also have that one mage invading us twice, not learning their lesson, and conveniently right after we picked up carrion retaliation for our shield. Alright, with that said, I think I have one level up in me here. Alright. Putting that into Faith. So if I want to use the incantations that I have equipped, I need to put one more point in there, but if I want to use the Grafted Dragon, I need to put a total of 16 points into Faith. Obviously I don't need to use the breath attacks, but it's more like for certain people essentially. Because again, at this lower level, people don't really have don't have the rot and poison bonuses readily available. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this stream today. Again, it was mainly just a stream to chill. Also, conveniently, I made this character right before the stream and did a little bit of leveling beforehand. AKA killing that massive dragon, mostly using the runes I got from that to buy the armor that I have. But regardless, hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like if you did, and I will see you guys in the next stream that I'll do. So yeah, bye.